Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video, as you saw by the title, we will be doing a low buy. Dun, 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 dun. I am very nervous for this because one, I really don't want to break it, but I find myself a lot of the time when I'm really passionate about something, if I don't feel like encouraged or I don't feel like motivated, it'll die. And so I really don't want that to happen with this. So we're going to try really hard to not make that happen. But obviously we'll see. Definitely leave some motivation down below. If you've done a low buy, if you're doing a low buy this year, leave me something because your girl is scared. We'll talk about a little bit more in a second. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're doing a low buy, definitely comment down below, subscribe so you can see my updates, how I'm doing, so you can keep me accountable and all that jazz. So without further ado, let's just get started. I have my coffee. It's literally like, okay, it's like 2 in the afternoon, but it's dark outside, so I put my lights on and I want a coffee. So I've seen a lot of people go on a low buy, and a lot of the time their low buys are money restraints, and that to me is just it drives me nuts. And it's not that like I have all this money in the world that I can spend. Literally I don't. I only work weekends, so I literally do not make a lot of money, and right now I'm like scrapping all the little change I have to like buy certain things, and so I don't have a lot of money. But for me, if I want to buy something and it's $14, I don't want to have to cut out every other product that I want, you know, just because of the price point. I feel like for me, it's the product that's the problem. You know, I can use up a $25 foundation just as fast as a $14 foundation or $8 foundation, but the point is that I still will have 20 foundations, you know, by the end of the year if I'm just buying. And although of course the price is very, very important to me, I don't even buy high-end foundations because I don't think they're worth it ever. But I just mean, like, even if this is Urban Decay or if this is LA Colors from Dollar Tree, it's still a foundation that's taking up space in my collection, or still a foundation that I have to use up. And so for me, it was more the product and not so much the money. Even though money, again, like I'm trying to like make sure you guys understand that money's still an issue. Like, I'm not trying to be all big, bad, and bougie, but I mean, like, if I'm gonna buy an eyeshadow palette, the debate shouldn't be between if I should buy a high-end or a low-end. It's should I buy it at all? Should I buy an eyeshadow palette at all? And that is just because it's adding to my collection. I'd have to use it up. I don't want it to go to waste. I don't want to just keep buying stuff to give it away. Like, it's just pointless. I need to definitely sit down and consider more products. And so that's what I wanted this low buy to kind of be, and that is a product cap. So instead of it being a money cap, like I can only spend this much a month or this month this year, I wanted it to be I can only buy this amount of product this year. And so I'll explain that a little bit more as we go on. I'm going to go over like each product category, kind of what my goal is for this year, kind of explain to you like how I'm going to do things and all that jazz. So yeah. Okay, so I decided to just have a choke sesh. That's why my face is all red. But anyway, so to start us off, we're talking about primers. So for primers, I want to only buy 5 primers this year. And that may sound like a lot to some, a little bit to others. I don't really know. But for me, it does seem like a little bit of a lot. It does seem, for me, it seems like enough. Let me say that, because I feel like right now I currently have 4 primers. 2 of them we're using every day and they're in my project pan, and the other 2, they're just products I know I'm gonna use. And so I feel like if I have 5, I have enough to like to test some, to basically to test some, to try some, to get some cheap ones, to get some high ends. We have like a lot of flexibility with primers, because I feel like I use up primers the quickest. Last year in my empties, my 2019 project pan empties, I had the most primers because I just go through primers faster. And I do count like sample sizes and full size as just one. So you know, that includes those 2. If I get a sample, then I can only get 4 more after that, you know? So I definitely want to stay in that category. I feel like we have, first of all, like January, February, March, I'm looking for something super hydrating because those are the colder ones. And then like end of March, April, May, June, those are the warmer months. And so I still need hydration because my skin is still dry, but not as much. And I want more glowy. So I just, different preferences. I feel like I go through concealer enough that I can go with 5, like only 5 this year. For foundations, I actually had 2 at first, and I had to I was like, I can't just do 2. I want so many foundations. I love foundations, but again, this is a category that for a little bit it gets huge. I'll have 6, 7 foundations, and then I'll throw one out, declutter one, then I'm wasting them basically. So I want it to be like very strict with myself and say 2, but I literally was like, I'm a sucker for foundation. I have to give a little bit. So I said 4 for this category, and that is 4 for me. 4 meaning I can buy 2, let's say right now, buy 2 the first half of the month, first half of the year, and then only buy 2 more if I use up any other foundations. I literally don't want more. I didn't want more than 4 foundations in my collection, let alone more than 6. No. But even just this past week, I wanted in my brain, I was like, okay, I could buy that foundation, that foundation, that foundation. I had 3 foundations that I was about to buy in 1 month. Like, girl, calm yourself. Not even necessary. And I still have 4 foundations that I need to use. So that's just not even necessary. Like, why? I don't know why I would do that. So yeah, this is kind of really, I want to try to minimize how many foundations I'm bringing in, because again, I declutter so many foundations. I don't love a lot of them. I just need to be better at buying foundations. For sure, that is one category that I need to just reel in a little bit. And I only have 4, so that's not a lot, but I just mean like my sister probably has 4 foundations that I've decluttered. My mom probably has 2 or so, and then like friends probably have like one maybe 2 out there. Like, that is a lot of foundations. The trash can probably has 2 or 3. You know, that is a lot of foundations that I bought and then just don't use. So I really want to use the ones I have and then buy more, but I still love to review foundations. So I really want the Colourpop Pretty Fresh foundation. I want to review the Believe Beauty foundation that everybody loves, and that's already 2 foundations there. So that's why I kind of give myself a 4 for this one. Alright, so for concealers, I have 1 to 2 concealers. I have 7 concealers right now. I really don't need that many. And I think my concealer kick is over, so that's why I can still do 1 to 2. And I feel like I have 1 to 2 just in case. Like, let's say I use up 3 concealers or 4 concealers, however many concealers. Then I could still buy 1 extra if I really want to, or if I really feel like I need to. Which I probably won't, but I just mean like, just in case, you know, but that's only if I use up concealers. If I have 7 right now, don't use up any by the end of the year, then I can only buy 1, you know? So even that, and that is a freaking butt ton. Too many concealers. For powders, I have 2 powders. I can only buy 2 powders this year. I have 2 right now, 2 loose powders. And so, I definitely want to keep my powder category, what did I just say? I definitely want to keep my powder category to like a minimum. That's just because, I don't know, it's not something fun that I love to adventure out in and try it. No, it's really not. Like, even right now, I don't even have a pressed powder because I don't feel like buying it, even though technically I need one, but I don't even feel like getting one, so I don't even want it. I don't even want to spend my money on it. So I feel like this category, just buying 2 is fine. Maybe 1 pressed, 1 loose, and maybe 2 pressed because I have 2 loose, you know? Alright, so for bronzer, I have 2 bronzers. Kind of same deal. I have a good amount of bronzers. I don't need too many, and honestly 2 extra ones is just for fun. Just because I know, again, I love testing bronzers, love doing reviews. So a bronzer review would be kind of fun because I haven't done one of those yet. I have 3 blushes. My blush category is not too big. I actually just decluttered a few. I know, crazy. But I just don't want to bring in a lot of blush. Same with bronzer, like I did, and even highlighter next. I don't need that many. I have my holy grails already. I don't need too many more. I do want to dabble and try a bit, but whatever. So I have 2 bronzers, 3 blushes, 1 to 2 highlighters. Again, depending if I declutter one or something, then maybe I'll get, you know, that second one. But if I don't declutter one, if I love the ones that I have, then I'll only get 1. Brow products, I have 3 brow products here. I'd like to only get 3 this year. I like brow pencils, but nothing super, like, I'm not super picky, so like the ones I have are the ones that I'm going to use up, so I don't want to bring in too many, but I do want to kind of adventure out a little bit this year with my brows because I don't usually. For eyeshadow palettes, I have 5. So I'm gonna allow myself to buy 5 this year. Last year we probably got like, including subscription boxes and gifts, we probably got like 20, which is a butt ton. I know, a lot. I've decluttered so many, so I do not have 20. I don't even have 20 eyeshadows in total, let alone 20 from last year. I don't. But again, why buy it and then just give it away, you know? Just dumb thing. So I definitely want to keep 5. I definitely want to only buy 5 this year. That's gonna be a hard one, but I feel like I can do it. It's like, I kind of broke my collection up from 2019, and I looked at it and I was like, well, this is when I bought a lot, this is when I didn't. And so like June I bought a butt ton, but that's because it's my birthday month, and I was just like and I'm okay with that, you know. But like, save my eyeshadow purchases for that month, or save it for December, which I know I bought a lot in December. So I know like June and December, those are my hot months, those are the ones where I buy the most. So kind of saving those categories for those months. So yeah, 5, I feel like I could do it. I think I'll be okay. I have ones that I love so much right now, so I don't feel like it's dry or anything. Like, I feel like I could get to at least March without buying any eyeshadow palettes, and then if not any later than that, you know, probably. I don't know. So I have 2 unlimited categories, and that is mascara and setting spray. I don't buy a lot of setting spray, and mascara you go through normally 3 months. So honestly, it was dumb to kind of calculate 3 months from now I'm gonna need 1, and then like, it was just stupid. So I was just like, whatever. So honestly, they're just unlimited. I don't buy a lot of mascara, don't buy a lot of setting spray, so I'll be okay. I think this year my branching out a lot is my primers, foundations, and lip products. Like, I don't know what it is, but I just want so many new lip colors. And so for lips, I can get up to 5 lip liners. I only have 2 right now, and one is like probably this big. It's really tiny because I used it so much. So honestly, I can branch out. I can have a few. I'll use them, that's the thing. So I definitely want to get more lip products. For glosses, I have 2 to 3 lip glosses, just depending on how many I use up and then before buy. I have 9 right now, I think, which is quite a few, but I love gloss with all my heart, so it's cool. And then for liquid lipsticks, I have 5. I definitely want more liquid lipsticks. I have 3 right now. 3! And one of them is super old, and that I gotta use up soon. So I really don't have too many, and I definitely want to get some more. I want to kind of do a video maybe around finding my perfect nude, because first of all, this one is everything, but I definitely want to find that very neutral, perfect kind of nude for my skin tone. I haven't found it yet, so definitely want to test with more liquid lipsticks. For lipsticks, I said 2 lipsticks. I really don't even need 2. I probably won't even buy 2, but just in case, you know. And then for eyeliners, I have 0 eyeliners. I don't want to buy any eyeliners. I have plenty of eyeliners. I've been given plenty of eyeliners. I get enough in subscription bags, which we'll talk about in a second. But I just don't, I'm not going to buy any. I don't need to buy any. Hopefully I don't buy any. I don't know why I would though. And then for face palettes, I have 1 to 2. Again, depending on what I declutter, what I use up, we can get that too. But really, I don't want a lot of face palettes. I love the face palettes that I have, and I don't know why I keep buying more, because then they just don't get used. So I think I'm going to save that one probably for like December of obviously this year, December this year. And like, I don't know, probably buy that Tarte, whatever Tarte comes out with December. Yeah, save it for that. I don't know. I don't want to buy too many face palettes. So that's kind of like for all the products in my category. Now, talking about subscription bags, I still want to get subscription bags. And I don't know yet where that's going to put my category. Honestly, with subscription bags, we get enough brushes and skincare and like body lotions, nail polishes. We get enough of that stuff that it doesn't change my collection too much, honestly. It does here and there. Like, my highlighters are all from Ittse. But like my bronzers, I have 0 bronzers from Ittse. I just don't. So like foundations, I have no foundations from Ittse. So it depends on the category, and so I haven't decided. I'm not going to count them in my as like my purchases, unless it's like really, really bad. Unless it's too far, then maybe. Like, if we get if I get 4 liquid lipsticks in the next 4 months of Ittse, then obviously I'm not going to go out and buy 5 more. That's obscene. But like, if I get 1 in the next 4 months, then I can buy out a couple more, you know? Like, So just depending on what the category is, I might decide if like it'll count or if it won't count. You know what I mean? As far as what I bought this year. Because again, I wanna wash my collection, but I don't want to have to sacrifice my Ipses because I love my Ipses and I love subscription bags and I love doing that for YouTube. So I don't want to sacrifice that part of it, but I do want to still rein it in, you know? And so for the subscription bags, I want to get, I know this is going to sound bad, I want to get 20 this year. And that sounds terrible because think about it, like most subscriptions are like 4 to 5 products. So you can get up to like 100 products this year just from subscription bags. I know that's crazy. But again, a lot of them are brushes, skincare, nail polish, not hair stuff. It's not all of it is straight makeup, so it's fine. And for one, it's fine. And for two, I declutter a lot, so if I really don't like it, I will give it away. I've done it before, I will do it again. So 12 of them are actually just want to get my Ittse Glam bag, the regular bag. 12 of them, I want to get it obviously every month for the entire year. That's something like I have to save my money for, but I really want to do it. Like something I'm really passionate about doing this year is getting every single Ittse this month. I skipped a lot of months last year, and not that that's like a huge deal or anything, but I feel like you're just well-rounded when you get every single month, you know? So I in talking about it and bragging about it and suggesting it to people and all that stuff, like once you've had it for like a straight year, then you have the real experience, the real you have a real opinion, you know? So I definitely want to do that one. And then then that leaves 8 other bags, and honestly I don't even know if I'll get 8. I definitely want to try every single box this year at least once. So I did do my little run with BoxyCharm. Wasn't a super huge fan, got it for a few months and then that was it. But if I see something like I really like in BoxyCharm, or I know that they're gonna get, then I'd like to get that one for at least a month or 2 depending on the other months. Birchbox, I want to try that. I want to try Allure again. And I just don't get it a lot because it was $15 and Ipsy was 10 at the time, and so 15 was just like no. And then like they have this lip monthly service that I want to try. There's so many boxes, FabFitFun, so many boxes that I want to try that I just can't do every single month, but I do want to add them on. So that's why I'm counting those. And obviously again, that's a lot of products, but a lot of them are not it's not all straight makeup, number one, and number two, I will watch, like I'll be cautious. If I get another concealer in my Ipsy, then obviously I'm not going to buy any more concealers for a while. But that'll be something we talk about like in the future months, probably in a month or 2. In these updates is that like, okay, well, I know I got this from Ipsy and I got this from Ipsy, so we're going to change this to now blah blah blah, or like how many did I buy this week, you know, stuff like that. That will be the conversation I think we have in those next videos. They won't be this long just because obviously I'll just be quickly like, I bought this, or I didn't buy anything, bye, you know. So I think also what I want to do for this low buy is let the product sit for at least a week. I had 2 foundation. I had the Wet n Wild Dewy foundation and the Colourpop tinted moisturizer in my cart for a week now, and I was okay with deleting the Wet n Wild one from my cart, and I wanted to do that so I could review it. And that's another problem I have, is like I'm like, oh my gosh, I need that so I can review it, and it's like, Marissa, no you don't, you won't use it. And so that's kind of why I deleted it from my cart. There are some foundations that I really want to try that I'm like, oh, that would make a great video, but it's like, okay, practicality, will you use it, will you even like it? I don't know. So I think letting it sit for that week, I have enough time to like talk myself out of it, but talk myself, like reason with myself. Like, you know, like you have the Misha Perfect Cover BB Cream. Like, do you need the no filter right now? No, because you're going to want to use this, you know? So just letting it sit and marinate in there, like in your constantly in your brain. Like, is that the product you're thinking about for the whole week? You know, yes, then buy it. No, then no. I think that's what I want to do with a lot of the products that are not new. I feel like for me, I can't put that on every single purchase because I can't like guarantee that I'll do that for every single purchase, because sometimes it's the new hot thing and I instantly buy it. And like obviously I'll review it, test it out, and I'll get a lot of views and I freaking love it, and then I won't use it for months. Hint hint, my Colourpop Main Squeeze eyeshadow palette. And so I definitely want to I don't want to put that box on those kind of purchases, because I do love those, because those are the ones that excite me. They excite me and excite my channel and all that stuff, so I enjoy that. But I do like for other purchases that are not newer, that have been out for a while, the hype has died down around them, then let them sit and say, well, why has the hype died down about them? Why is nobody talking about it anymore? You know, reason with myself, kind of like that. And so that kind of, I talked about this a little bit, but I definitely want to keep basing my videos off the makeup that I want. Obviously right now there are billions of videos on the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Tinted Moisturizer, I think that's what it's called. There are probably a quadrillion out there, and so if I did a review, would it necessarily be the new hot thing? No. Will people watch it? Maybe. But do I want it? Yes. You know, so kind of going with that through myself. Do you want it so you can make a YouTube video about it and get a lot of views, or do you want it because you want to use it? And so I think definitely, again, letting it sit in that cart and saying those kind of stuff. Well, what video can I make off this product that I really, really want, instead of, I want to make this video, let's buy these products, you know? There's a lot of times where I'm like, let's make this video. Oh my gosh, and I write the list and I'm like, okay, I have nothing for this video. Let's buy it. No. What the heck? What is this? I don't need a billion products in my collection that I'm going to use once for a video and then never again, you know? So I have a goal of this year of doing a review every single month, and so that's where it gets iffy. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I still just, I want to, like, I've never reviewed a bronzer. That would be fun, and wait till like the summer months to review this new bronzer that someone came out with. Like, that would be amazing. And so I really want to, I still want to do a review a month, but I still want to base it off of this and this low buy and this kind of, what do you want to call this? These parameters, that's what we'll call them. And so, like, again, I can only review 5 primers this year if I want to get all new primers, you know? So stuff like that. If I want to do a full face, can't buy an eyeliner. Unless I get into subscription bags, which, again, that's another thing too, is that like eyeliners, mascaras, setting sprays, I get a lot of out of subscription bags. So like those are kind of like whatever. I get a lot of subscription bags. I don't need to buy any myself, so I could just like guess whatever. Like mascara, I'm probably not gonna buy a mascara this year, or probably like one. You know, I don't know. So guys, that is really it for this video, this low buy. I'm really excited about it because I feel like it's just gonna make me love the products that I buy even more. Hopefully that's the goal. Like this pretty Colourpop thing, you can tell I'm obsessed with it. I can't stop talking about it, and it's been out for months now, and I still really, really want it. So I kind of am gonna buy it probably. If the next few weeks I find that I don't want it, then I won't buy it. I feel like just really thinking about my purchases are way better. I feel like eyeshadow palettes are probably my biggest problem category. But right now concealers are exploding too. Oh, sheesh. Let me know if you guys want to see an updated makeup collection video. I do get like my monthly subscriptions, so it literally changes every single month. But I feel like it would be cool. I actually did a big declutter, but I didn't film it, and that was just because it was just quick. I was like, get it out so I could bring it to my friends right away. And so I didn't film it. But let me know if you want to see an updated collection, because that would be super fun. So you guys can see like what the problem is, you know, concealers. And then so you guys can hold me accountable, you know. I just did my inventory, but a lot of that changed within the month of December, January. So so you might want to re-see it. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. My makeup will be in the description box below if you want to know what I'm wearing. I'm planning on doing more videos kind of showing you my like what makeup, like applying my makeup and stuff. So like tutorials, full face of this, full, you know, because people have requested that and I'm really excited to do it. So real quick, the verse for today is: suffering isn't something to worry about, but can be something to take hold of when your will is only that God's will be done. And it was so true. I think we tend to worry about, you know, like, oh, I'm going through this, and we like almost self-pity. But the important thing is that we're doing God's will at the end of the day. Why can't I speak? I don't know. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about the verse, you know what to do. Comment down below or DM me at makeup_marissa612. Obviously that's my Instagram, or maybe not obviously. Bye guys.